I don't even know when the last EDC update was. It's been a long time since we did an EDC update, but I wanted to share with you a couple of changes that have happened. So with that said, this is my EDC specifically for August 2024, and let's do the damn thing. All right, so just to preface this, there's a lot in my carry that hasn't changed at all. We are gonna make some changes in real time during this video, but there is one big change that I'm gonna share with you. So first up is my pen. This is probably the most carried pen for me. This is the bigidesign Mini Click, and this is the Carry Commission collaboration with the Topo Blurple clip and more of a like stone washed finish. These are actually in stock at Carry Commission. If you want to go grab one, there's not many left. But we're gonna switch this out today just to kind of update the theme. I'm not all matchy all that often, but you know, just in preparation for this video, I felt like maybe I should. So we're swapping that out for a OD Green Cerakote Mini Click Pen, which was a limited run. These don't happen very often. I don't even know if they've revisited the OD Green. And since we're on the topic of the bigidesign Mini Click Pen, I want to thank one of our channel sponsors, bigidesign. They are great. They make obviously great pens. They also have really cool pocket tools and stuff. I have a coupon code if you want 10% off over at their website. It's Carry On. It's better than Ricky's code. It is.
It's not.
His code's Carry Off. Carry On's clearly better. It's 10% off. Go check it out. And while we're here, we should also thank our other channel sponsor, Worksharp. They have been a big supporter of the channel for as long as we've been doing this. They do really cool stuff, like the Worksharp Quest. We have our friend Zach in the wild running around the country hiding quest boxes so you can go out and do a little scavenger hunt and get some really good gear. But they also make really good sharpeners like this. This is the guided field sharpener. They also have the new Canyon Mark II, which is really sweet. So go check that out, Worksharp. And finally, we also have Huckberry to thank. They are a channel sponsor as well. And everything you've been seeing me wear lately in these videos is from Huckberry. I love their clothes. They're really comfortable. This shirt right here, the 72-hour merino wool proof shirt, is so nice. What do you, Ricky, you back me up on 10 out of 10.
Would recommend.
I don't know how to explain to you how nice it is. If you've never worn a merino wool shirt, it's something you should try, but also these sunglasses. These are the ones I'm wearing this summer. These are the Walden Passage sunglasses. Go check them out. Huckberry is awesome. Thank you guys, and back to the video. Pen situation, it hasn't changed a lot. Sometimes I'll throw in a different pen for a couple of days, but I always go back to this just because it's so compact, but we're going with the OD Green Cerakote Mini Click Pen. Next up, we have a flashlight. This is, again, I don't change flashlights very often. This is the CWF Mini Arc. This was given to me at Blade Show West, I believe.
No, it was Blade Show Texas. You weren't there.
Oh, I wasn't there. That's why I don't remember. But this was a gift from Charles, the Mini Arc. Honestly, probably my favorite flashlight. It is a 14-500, which is my favorite size flashlight. It's basically a AA size flashlight. And what's so good about these is they're programmable and they are all super bright. Charles Wiggins is like the granddaddy of custom flashlights. He makes great stuff, but we are also gonna switch this one out just because we're on a green theme right now to the CWF Micro Arcadian Click. It's the same exact thing, but just AAA size instead of AA sized. We're gonna switch to it just to keep with that green theme, and you'll see why the green theme is happening later. Keys, we're not changing this, and it hasn't really changed at all in forever, other than the fact that we moved offices. I have a Glow Rhino Ember. I think that's the name of this one, but it's a tritium. It's just an indicator so you can find your keys in the dark. And I have this on with a little carabiner and a little grenade from Combat Beads. Same key organizer. This is the Keeper from Urban Carvers. And again, Carry Commission exclusive version with the Topo, which is completely or almost completely worn away, but it is a magnetic quick release with an organizer built in. And I keep that on the Tough Clip from JRW Gear. The only thing I've added to my keys, I've added and taken away things, but the only thing that's stayed is this UG Tools little thing. Other than saying the name of what it is, if you were to look at this, you probably wouldn't know what it is. But let's just, I love the sound. Let's get the sound from this. It sounds so, it's like a pocket sword, but it is just a fork, like an hors d'oeuvre fork that you keep on your keys. I've used it once. It's not something I plan on using a lot. I just think it's really cool because this is 3D printed titanium. It's very lightweight. And if I do show up to something that needs like a toothpick or whatever, if you're, you know, a table of hors d'oeuvres, you could just, you know, extract your freaking pocket sword and just, it's cool. It's dumb, but it's so cool. So that's staying on the keys. But yeah, keys haven't really changed at all. Now, this is again something that hasn't changed in years. other than the fact that we have a bronze version of the TPT slide now. This is the Carry Commission exclusive version. It is bronze on the front plate, titanium on the back. Same tool I've used and loved for years. Here's the catch. It's gone. It's not in the carry this month. Kind of makes me sad. Like, I use that thing a lot. Like a lot, and it's gone. So I'll explain more later. We also have a Zippo. This is a brass Zippo that I've had forever, and it has a soft flame butane insert in it. I smoke cigars, I smoke pipe. That's my lighter for that. All right, on to the wallet. Again, probably looks pretty damn familiar. This is the Rustic Heirloom Hitchhiker Carry Commission edition in the Olmo, the Pueblo Olmo leather. Olmo, we call it cognac. Forget what the leather tannery calls it. We call it cognac. Mine's very, very patinaed, but to keep with the green theme, we are going back to my old green Hitchhiker. Again, I'm not normally matchy-matchy, right? I normally just pick up whatever and throw it in my pockets, and it is what it is, but we are matchy-matchy today. So we're going back to the green Hitchhiker, which is also another Carry Commission exclusive. These are actually restocked right now. You can go get one of these right now. The green are not in stock. And we are down to the last few things. I do keep AirPods in my pocket, but that kind of leads us into the other change. So I don't think I did an EDC update when I switched phones. I switched to a Pixel Fold, and I loved it. I really missed that phone. It's at home right now, and I will probably switch back to it as soon as Apple rolls out RCS. I got a lot of flack from all of my friends, everybody in my life, about being the green bubble guy, but I didn't care, right? I preferred having that phone. It was just a lot more fun to use. It was a lot more intuitive. I like it. I've always been kind of a fence rider between Android and iPhone, but the reason I had to go back to this iPhone is because I was at Blade Show earlier this year, and I had, I would say, no less than 10 brands and people in the industry that I've worked with that wanted to work with me and were texting me, and my text messages were just getting lost in the ether. And it's, you know, I run a business. I got to be able to talk to people, and I went back. Sad day.
Well, no, boss.
No, but I think RCS is rolling out for iOS in September. I think. I don't know if it'll be like full RCS support, but it doesn't matter. I still like my Pixel Fold. That was one of my favorite phones I've ever had. But we are back on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Is that the current one? I don't even know. I don't know phones anymore. I used to know everything about every phone, and I don't know anything. It's in a mouse case if anybody cares. I do like the case. We have a Vair watch. I talked about them recently. They were a sponsor of a video. This is their G5 Meridian. It's a GMT Pepsi. I love this watch. It's really nice. It's on my wrist most days. And one thing I really like about it, it has a quick release bracelet, which is a very nice touch. But better than that is the fact that it's also a quick adjust bracelet. So they're using Nodex, which is from Notice, which is another micro brand. They have, I wouldn't say open sourced, but they now make this clasp for other watch brands. So I can quickly adjust my watch if it's too loose or too tight, whether I've just left the gym or just woken up, or if it's a cold room. My wrist expands and contracts a lot, and I just like having to, I prefer bracelets, but I like having one that I can adjust on the fly. So the Vair G5 Meridian is the watch that's on the wrist most days. Some days I switch it for the D5 Meridian, which is just a standard dive watch instead of a GMT. All right, we're gonna make some room for this next one because I am back to carrying the Arc, the Leatherman Arc, and as you can see, I have what looks like micarta on here. It's not micarta, it's just canvas. It's Cordura is what it is, with a 3M sticker on the back. These come from Rip's Garage Tech, and they're called Leatherman skins or scale skins or knife skins. I'm not 100% sure what he's ultimately called them, but these have been on here for a long time. I think 9+ months.
Since we got the Leathermans.
Yeah, basically I had this Leatherman for a week or two, and then we bought these for Carry Commission. We never put them in stock, but they should be in stock soon. They've been sitting on our shelves for almost a year. It's Ricky's fault. It's really Ricky's
100%.
fault. Yeah. But since we're switching to all green here, I thought maybe we can just rip these off because they're actually kind of dirty looking. Oh, that didn't happen last time. We're gonna have to clean it too. So they do just peel off, but you do have to take the clip off on this side if you want to use it with a clip. Just play some like lounge music.
Future Ricky here. While Taylor is stumbling with whatever the heck he's doing to his Leatherman, I'm here to tell you to use my code, carry off at Big Idea Design. It gets you the same discount, 10% off. You get yourself a lookout, get yourself a pen. Taylor doesn't pay me, so I'm counting on you guys to help me out. Plus, think of how funny it would be if you use my code over his. He thinks he's an influencer. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
One thing I really like about these skins, he makes them for a bunch of other knives and stuff too, like a PM2 and a bunch of popular models. And for those, it's cool because you can change the look and everything. And I do like the look of the Leatherman with this like micarta look to it, or canvas look. But the problem with the Arc, in my opinion, is how slick it is. There's not a lot of grip. It's a very slick tool, and these add a ton of grip to something that's otherwise very slick. Kind of place it. The beauty is that you can kind of move it around a little bit before it's really set. Okay, 3 to go. All right, this is the one tricky one because you got to make room for the clip. Now you can try to screw through this, but the problem is that these screws are too short if you want to have the clip on. The screws just will not bite. There's not enough length to them. So back to what I was saying, the Leatherman Arc, I've actually used and carried this thing a lot. I went a short time without it. For some reason, I just decided I didn't want to carry a multi-tool anymore. And then maybe about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I started carrying it again. And I've enjoyed having it. I haven't had to use it a lot, but when I've needed it, it's been great to have. So that's my only tool now, right? This is the carry so far. And finally, I guess, yeah, we're at the end. The knife situation, which you guys are probably most interested in. So let me preface this. Ricky and I, it was actually when this knife first came in, Ricky and I were messing around with it and playing with the sheath, and it had this little clip on it, like a drop sheath for a belt loop. And it's big and bulky, and it's good for, you know, wearing a knife on your belt, but you know, the way the sheath is made, it's got spacing for a clip. And I was like, you know what? I could probably make this work in the pocket and carry this thing in the pocket. And I did. So this is the LT5, the Lost Trail 5 from Schwartz Knives. It is a big old knife with a big old Kydex sheath, but it does surprisingly fit in the pocket. So I put this DCC, or Discrete Carry Concepts, clip on this knife, and I asked Instagram, do you guys want to see me carry this for a month straight? And overwhelmingly the answer was yes, to nobody's surprise. I knew what I was doing. But now we're here, and I started carrying this yesterday. So for the entire month of August, I'm carrying a 10-inch fixed blade as my EDC knife, and every cutting task I have to do with this knife. That means like little fine, tiny little cutting tasks, whatever it is, this is the knife that's gonna do it. It's gonna be a long month. Like, it's hot. I think it's supposed to be 95 today, and I wanted to wear shorts, but I was like, I don't know if I can wear shorts with this. I'm gonna try it this weekend, but I will stay true, and I will only use this. I cut my food prep with this last night. This is my knife, the only knife I can use. I cannot use the knife on the Leatherman. The only knife I can use is the Lost Trail 5. It's a big boy. I do like this thing a lot. I mean, it's sick, but it is truly overkill for 99.9% of my EDC tasks. So it's gonna be fun, but we're gonna document it. We're gonna talk about this once it's all over. And just a little bit more information about this. This is A2 tool steel. It's Cerakoted OD green. There's a black Richlight handle on it. It's textured. I'm not sure what he calls this texture, but these are made in-house in Idaho, and they're $195, which is crazy. I do have a coupon code for Schwartz Knives. It is BDEDC. It's 10%. and I don't know when this video is going to go up, but he is restocking these today. They'll probably be gone by this video being published, maybe not. But if you do decide to get something from TJ Sports, use that code, show some appreciation for the channel, and also support a really cool guy. TJ's an awesome dude, great maker, and the fact that he is making this in Idaho, a big old fixed blade like this in-house for 195 bucks is crazy. And with this big sheath with this drop clip that he's having made, or making himself, I'm not 100% sure. This is a crazy package, a crazy good deal. All right, that's it. So that's the carry for August. Oh boy. I might swap out a thing or two here and there just for a moment. I mean, the job kind of requires that. Like, for instance, we have a video that I know we're shooting next week, and I have to cut some stuff with another knife because that's the video. But as far as like what I'm doing day to day, this is the stuff I'm using. This is the knife I have to carry and use. But yeah, I thought about that yesterday after I left. Like, how do we do that video and me not break the rules? There has to be an exception, which is I have to do my job. So anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Everything we talked about in this video will be linked down below. Thanks again to our channel sponsors and Carry Commission, which is my own company, but we have a lot of this stuff in stock in my store as well. So go check that out. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, carry on.